you from the hayfield. Right here in Double D's hayfields. Second cutting hay. They got some good second cutting in this one. This stuff come back nice and strong. You got a good first cut. I'm gonna tell you, this Bermuda that he's got here, and his grandfather-in-law's hayfield. That's some good stuff. It's nice and thick. Got good size to it. So yeah, gonna make some pretty good second cutting hay here. I'm not sure how big this field is. I'd say, I don't know, good 7, 8, 10 acres possibly in this field. So got some good hay. He's over here on the McCormick C70 cutting, and he just got off work. Said he was going to come out here and get started cutting a little bit. We sort of chancing the weather. Don't really know. There's good chances of rain this week, but he wanted to take a chance on it. So I got some hay to cut too, but I just didn't know if I wanted to chance it or not. We'll see how it plays out. He may be making the right decision. I may be making the wrong decision. But, really not sure. But we're going to play it out. Like I said, he wanted to go ahead and lay down some hay. So we're laying down some hay. It's July the 2nd. We out here cutting. Late afternoon, so we get this cut. Hopefully it'll cure up good. Hopefully it won't rain on it. Hopefully it will not rain on it. About July the 4th, should be ready. If it don't get wet, it'll be right ready to bale on July the 4th, but I doubt we'll bale it then probably because he'll still be working. So we probably won't get to bale this till Wednesday, most likely, when he's off work. So, but anyway, they say it should make some pretty good hay. Some pretty good hay out here, or some Bermuda. There's some hay out here as well. He got a little bit of a weed issue. There's some thistle in it, but it's gonna make some good grass. I think there's some nut grass in it too. I just come through a patch and I had to back up. Sorry about that. He come through a patch of nut grass and his didn't cut. Pretty heavy patch right there. Go a little slow and let it cut it. But that stuff is pretty good Bermuda grass. Nice and tall, especially right there. So you're gonna have a pretty good second cut. So, but anyway, we're gonna keep mowing along here. See if we can get these fields cut. I don't know how much he's got. There's 3 fields right here. There's grandparent-in-laws, and then there's another field he's acquired. So I don't know if we're gonna try to knock all of them down. We'll see. It shouldn't take us too long to mow this down, but we'll see. But get a little bit of footage here, doing some cutting. Bring you all along as we cut and rake and bale. Well, folks, just a little update. We're about halfway done with this field, almost. This field got some odd shapes and turns in it. It's sort of, I guess you could say, cockeyed, if you want to call that the word. Cockeyed, but it is sort of oddly shaped. You got some odd turns and all in it, but we are about halfway. I'm telling you, it makes a difference having 2 tractors and 2 disc mowers running. It really does. Like I said, this is some good stuff. I don't think, no, he didn't put anything on this that I know of after he did the first cut. Like I said, this stuff is recovered with no more rain that we've gotten. This hay recovered and grew very well. So it's got some fennels in it, got some thistle, as I said earlier, but it's just there's some places this Bermuda is well over knee tall. I mean, right there is actually a patch. It's right through here, actually. This whole section is at least knee high. Good second cut here for Double D. Well, I've been seeing some wraps too, but anyway, so it's going well. Like I said, we about halfway through, maybe almost over halfway through this field, so it ain't gonna be too much longer. Like I said, it's very helpful having 2 tractors and 2 mowers field. I mean, it really is. So, thankful for what we have. Certainly God's blessed me and Double D. And, glad to be doing hay together. And the equipment that we've got. People have let us borrow equipment because, of course, what Double D's using is his grandfather-in-law's. So it's nice. It really is. And I tell you, you tell the difference between the two cutters. Of course, mine's old Mora disc mower, and he's using this Agco brand disc mower, I believe is what Double D's using. You can certainly tell the difference between the two and how it cuts. You can sort of see there. Mine sort of standing up. Mine's on the left. I'm going over his right now, and it sort of lays down more. Mine's more puffed up, I guess you could say. So, but anyway, at any rate, it's good hay, good quality, and good cut. We're gonna keep on keeping on. I don't know how much we're gonna do. So I don't know if we're gonna cut the other side of the road, little field right behind us. I don't think we're gonna do. I don't think it's as high or quality of what this is if we're cutting right now. So I think, and then there's a field right across the road over there. I don't know if it's as tall as this is or not. So let's see once I talk to him. So anyway, I'll give you another update. All right, folks, we got this field finished. I started at 5:15, or a little bit, maybe 20 after 5 I started. He started about 5 o'clock, so it took us a little over, about an hour and a half to cut this, both of us. So, and like I say, I'll venture to say this field's at least 8 acres, I would say. So I'm not sure how much really. So, but anyway, so we're fixing to move over here and do some cutting over here. Back tire keep my tarp or my cover up. So y'all get to see an inside view of this blades cutting the hay. Getting her done. We're almost done with this little field. I don't know how many acres it is. Probably, it's probably 4 or 5 acres. We almost got it knocked out. Not a whole lot to it. Pretty good hay in it. Weeds, but it's pretty good hay in it. About to get it. Well, folks, back out the hay field this morning. It's the next day, July the 3rd. Down here in square field I've been working on trying to reclaim. It looks pretty good, so I decided, hey, I'm gonna come out here and cut it. So I'm gonna cut it, and I might end up cutting this one just to get the junk off of it. But I haven't made my mind up on that, but I am gonna cut this. This is first cutting hay. Late to be doing first cutting hay, but I had to give this area plenty of time to be able to get nice and decent. So out here working. It's got some junk in it, but it does have some good hay in it. That 2,4-D really did the trick on it. So I'm hoping to get some bales out of it. I hadn't baled this field in several years. I disced it up a couple of years ago. Like I said, it's got some junk in it that I need to get rid of, but I don't know how to get rid of it. So, but anyway, it does have some good Bermuda, and the Bermuda has come a long way over the years. So But anyway, we're gonna cut it, get it done. Shouldn't take too long to cut it, and then I'm gonna, while I'm cutting, I'm gonna think about whether or not I'm gonna cut that biggest field. I'll be back with you shortly. Well, folks, I'm in my big field now, and I'm actually glad I'm cutting, because this part down here, in this lower section below this hill right here, it's some thick stuff. So I'm glad I'm going ahead and cutting it, man. The window's dirty, I'm sorry. The mower throws a bunch of junk up on it, but I am glad that I'm cutting. It's been in some spots, but this hill right here is very thick. So I'm glad I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, knock it out first cut, and hopefully get some fertilizer on it and get it up. Once I do that, then hopefully we'll get a second cutting off of it. It'll be a really good second cut. So I hadn't been able to get but one cutting off of this field the past few years, but maybe since I'm cutting it now, get it off, get some fertilizer on, some nitrogen on it, it'll make a good second cut if we get some rain. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock it out. It's got some good hay in it. It's got a little bit of junk in it, but otherwise it does have some good patches, and it is very thick in some spots. So that's why I want to go ahead and knock it out and get some nitrogen on it. It should be pretty good. So we're gonna keep it on, cut some hay this morning. Well, folks, finally finished. This, if I'm not wrong, this is a little over 13 acres, this whole thing here. Right on the other side of that's that little hill, right back down in there. So that had some good hay all along that edge right there. This out here, this spotty, it'll make some hay. But it's good to get it cut. Like I said, once I get it up, now I'm gonna try to get out here with some fertilizer. I may try and do a combination 15-0-15 and some 30-00 and get on it, because this does need some potassium on it. That, or I'll do some 30-00 and some 00-60, one or the other. So, because it does need some potassium put on it. So, I did put lime on this field this year. I didn't 2,4-D this field. Probably should have, but I ran out, so I didn't do no more on it. And then I did this 4-acre field here. It's about 4 acres that I've been working on. Hadn't cut it in several years. So, but anyway, I'm just now finishing up. It's a little after 6. I had to take about a 2-hour break, go to work for a little bit, and go to church for a little while. So I would have been done with this right around 2 o'clock, but like I said, I had to stop. Needed some diesel fuel, and also needed to had to go to work for a little bit, so I got this done. So leaves me with 2 more fields for first cutting. My big oak tree field, and then my TIF 85 hay. And hopefully here in the next week or so I can get that cut, weather permitting. Next 2 weeks I can get it knocked out, and I'll have all first cutting done and go on. So of course at the beginning of this video we were doing second cutting on DD's pullet ground, and he actually is supposed to be cutting I think a 5-acre field this afternoon himself. So we're gonna have a good bit of hay to bale up this week if the weather permits and we can get it all up. I think we're gonna do square bale some for him, square bales for him, and round. I'm gonna do all what I got laid down in round bales. The guy I sell hay to, he needs some hay. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this mixture of hay cutting video, second cutting and first cut here. Give us a thumbs up. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We inching on up, and YouTube changed some of their little things there, so we got a little bit of ways to go to get to that new 500 mark that YouTube's got out. We'll make it. I ain't worried. It's in the Lord's hands, and that's all it's got to be in is the Lord's hands. So God bless each and every one of you. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.